What is up, everybody? There's probably not going to be anybody in here right now. It's just one watcher, and I'm sure that's me. So we're going to ease into this. I'm going to grab the stream link, and I'm going to drop it in some of our social channels real quick. I'm going to go over to Discord. Drop it there.
I just realized I have like the worst light setup here. I just got like this beam behind me. I'll fix that next time.
I moved my link as well. It wasn't the best.
We are live on Twitter. Okay, that's cool. So I guess they have a new player. I'll go ahead and drop the YouTube on here too. All right. So I'm very unfamiliar with since Twitter has stopped using Periscope. I'm not real sure how. Let me mute myself. Is there a way to chat from Twitter? I don't think there's a way to chat in the video from Twitter. I don't think so.
I don't know. I just heard you're putting. I see it. We are on Twitter. It's streaming in the.
Yeah.
It's good to go.
So that's cool. It sucks that there's no chat option. Maybe there is. I'm just not familiar with it yet. I kind of miss Periscope already. So if anybody wants to chat, if you're on Twitter, if you go over to the YouTube link there below the video, you'll be able to chat with us. If you have questions or suggestions, let me switch that to live chat also. And I'm going to close that so I don't get tempted to look at it. Because there's a delay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. So let me grab these right here. I'm Chris. Most of you know me as Liberty.Crypto. I am the creator of the Onadracs series. We've got Adam Rutten in the house. He's top right there. He's our premier illustrator and creative development team.
I try.
And Mr. Taylor Brito. He's our primary game dev and creative development team. So I'm going to go over. No, before I do that, I throw a lot of random shit on my personal YouTube page. So if you want to subscribe to that, you're more than welcome. It might not always be Onadracs. In fact, it probably won't be often Onadracs. So you can click the bell for subscriptions if you want to do that. Get notified. And of course, follow us on Twitter. Most of you already are, so no worries there. So Series 2, we dropped that on Sunday. I had several delays. We had a scheduling conflict for Friday, the original scheduled drop. And then we had flooding here right through Sunday. So we ended up launching on Sunday afternoon, my time. And we were about 40% through that drop. The pace has been a lot slower than the last one. It's a fairly small drop, but I'm not really too worried about that. So Series 2 is Nainadrac, and it was comprised of community ambassadors, people who are heavily involved in Cardano, a few developers, a few SPOs. Everyone who is involved, who is featured in these series, they're there for a reason. It's a personal reason. There's a lot of people I'd like to get in that I can't get in because I'm not going to do a 40,000 NFT drop because there's no utility in that for the game.
God.
Yeah, that happens. There are some big ass drops with no utility, but so yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different people in the community who will appear throughout all these series, and all of them have some special meaning to me personally. Series 3 is Oznola. That'll be the last character drop, and it will be, I can almost guarantee you, will only be developers from the community. I don't want to give away any names just yet, but you can probably guess who a few of them are. I run in a fairly tight circle of devs in Cardano, and most of them will be in that series. Series 4 is the interactive comic. I'll share a little video clip of that, so you can get a jive for it.
Yeah. Prototype work.
That's not a beer at all. Let's see here. There's One Trippy Planet. What's up, brother? Yeah, we can see YouTube chat. How you doing, homie? That should show up on screen with us, but it's not. If I do that, it'll show it on the corner. There it is. Okay. Hey, I appreciate you, brother. I got to hang out with him and just chilling, homie. We're gonna go over some stuff that we're working on, what's coming later with the game, and some all that stuff. I got to hang out with One Trippy Planet in Wyoming. Super awesome guy. He's very involved in the community. He's got his finger on the pulse. So the comic, it's going to be interactive. It's not going to be just some pictures, so there'll be some cool gadgetry there. Some of it'll be on chain, some of it won't be.
That's got me really excited because when I started doodling some things on there and then put the prototype together and sent it to you, and you just started dropping in like assets and the fire and stuff. Also, my brain went like, "Whoa, we can do so much more!" Like,
yeah,
I'm super excited about that.
Yeah, me too. And we're probably going to drop that. I'm going to guess the very last weekend of November, maybe the first weekend of December. So that'll be fun. There's only going to be like maybe, what do you think, Adam? 10 characters, maybe at the most.
It really depends on what we come up with. I mean, I like drawing them. Every time I see one, I just want to like see how my style works on that. And while I was on here, like I told you before we got into the chat, I really wanted to see if anybody's watching this and you guys got any like Easter eggs, inside jokes, anything that we could add to like the comic or anything in any which way. Just let one of us know. Love to hear some feedback and just to make everything as cool as possible.
Yeah, if anybody has any suggestions, please drop them on us. We'd love to hear it. All input is good input. Here's a 3 view from the comic. There's Charles, and this will actually be used in game also. So as you have probably guessed, Charles will be in the comic and the game. I just told you that, but I'm sure that was already known. So that kind of brings us to the video game. Taylor is our primary game dev. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself, Mr. Brito?
Sure. Put me on the spot. My name is Taylor. I went to school for simulation and game design. I've got experience in Unreal Engine 4, a little bit of Unity. I've worked on a few different projects. I think the most recent one that people can actually like play. I worked on a game called Terrarium that's on Steam for PC right now. It's not an ad, just saying that I was part of it.
No, man, drop it, man.
Drop it like it's hot.
Yeah, it was fun.
You gave me a thought and I lost it just as quick as I had it. That happens often.
All the time. All the time.
um, damn, you said something, and I was like, oh yeah, it reminds me. Oh well,
Spoke
maybe it'll
of
come to me later. Yeah.
Unreal, Unity, the game that I had worked on Steam.
Oh yeah, the desktop thing. So yeah, so Onadracs will be a desktop and probably mobile game. I don't know if it'll be on iOS, but probably Android.
I'm
iOS,
thinking at least Androids. iOS is I'll have to
they don't
see if
like
that's possible.
they don't like things that are crypto related anyway.
Right.
So
Yeah, I don't know much
that's going
being
to be
just a artist dude, but even I've heard iOS can be kind of a pain to get things approved and sent through,
yeah.
but
I'm not
especially
trying to.
crypto.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not even going to
Why
fuck
the
with them
hate? Why the hate? It's all
because
love.
they don't get a piece of that cake.
Yep.
That's all it is.
They have
um,
enough. They have enough cake.
so there's several other people in the space who are working on Cardano gaming. Kaizen's got some stuff going on. Kyle Frogpool with Jet Chicken, he's got some stuff going on. Um, Patrick Crypto Shock, he has a game that's done. It's literally done.
What's
So we're trying to work. Go ahead.
I was just like, what game's that?
Zombie Rods.
Cool.
And so I'm talking to him about doing a collaborative thing. It would be really, I don't think this has ever been done before. It would be really cool to see some of these games that are being built on Cardano have some interoperability between them, right? So have some weapons that are
That's
cross compatible,
amazing.
some
Yeah,
characters that are cross compatible. So you can actually move game assets from game to game. And
dude.
it's doable. It's totally doable.
Yeah, it's just like
Um,
a multiverse thing with games.
exactly. Yep. So I think that's something we can make happen. I still need to talk to Kyle and Pratesh about that on their end, but I think Patrick is totally down. So that'll be fun. As far as the NFTs are concerned, so I have to pay these two guys, and we were trying to build a game, and it's not a free thing to do. It's a very expensive thing to do. So there's two reasons for the NFTs: to fund development. Well, actually, three reasons: fund development, um, character development, and the actual utility of the NFTs themselves. Using the NFTs in a way outside of the normal scope of the art realm that we're all accustomed to with NFT use. Um, and we're kind of throwing out an umbrella through to cover over some of the community projects that have already come to pass. So like we have a gun called the Unsiginator. So if you own an unsig and that's in your wallet, the game engine will look at your stake key and be like, oh, this player has an unsig. He has access to the Unsiginator. That's just one example. As far as the Onadracs NFTs are concerned, we're gonna there's 22 characters in each of Series 1 and Series 2, and then there will be 11 characters or 12 maybe in Series 3, and so that will be the core of the game NFTs. I don't know if we'll utilize anything from the comic series for the game as far as utility on the NFT themselves. We'll see when we get there. um, but
Happy to
each
make
of the
whatever assets we need.
yeah, I mean, if we need more functionality and we don't have enough NFTs to do it, yeah, we'll use the comic to cover that.
I do have a
Uh,
little silly thing. Can I throw it in here? I'm so sorry.
hell yeah,
It crossed my mind earlier today when I was drawing Charles and stuff. But I'm sure some people know that I drew a comic back in the day. One of those characters was a zombie, and his name was Sam. And I was
I
just
remember
thinking
that.
how cool that would be to. I'm sure I'm gonna drop him as an Easter egg in the comic and stuff. But I was just like, if he could be a part of all this, that's just a really fun, dumb idea I had earlier. I was just like,
That-
I gotta.
He's an ant. Is he an Ant Man?
He's an Ant-Man, but he's a zombie, and he like lost his mind at one point, and then he ate his own brains and got smart. It's so now he's got
Yeah,
staples holding it together, and
hell yeah.
he's like really articulated with his talking, and he's pretty cool.
Screen share that if you want to,
I have to go
or if
find
you
him.
can.
Yeah.
Anybody who doesn't know, Adam and I actually grew up together, and Taylor is basically my nephew. So we all know each other very well. We hang out in real life. Me and Adam went to school. We grew up together. So anyway, he's a
G-Town.
G-Town baby. He has a comic book series called The Adventures of Ant-Man, and if you go to is it adamrutten.com?
It's adamrutten.com. That works. I also got the .art, and now I'm moving everything to inkwell.art, but they'll
Inkwell.
all work.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, you can actually go buy that comic. It's pretty badass.
Let's see. I haven't used this
Physical comic.
Studio Restream before. I don't know. I can just drop a link in the private chat. You can figure it out. I don't know.
All right.
Let's see, paste.
Are you
If you
sending it
look
to
at that,
me?
yeah, you can see Sam there in that comic that I just sent you.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Let's see if I can save this. Yes. All right, cool. I'll share it on screen.
Yep. I was about to say, should we just put a link in the chat?
Trippy said asked how will the comic be released? Book web airdrop. The Onadracs comic. The Onadracs comic is actually going to be an interactive NFT, so it's going to be similar to. I guess the closest thing I can think of would be like Stellar Hood, except without planets. It'll just be comic, pages. You flip through the pages, and
the
each
term, if I'm not
window.
mistaken, is sort of like motion comic, but it can be even more than that because it's you can do things crypto related to it. But an overall term would be, I guess it's outdated now, but motion comic. But yeah, just a lot of stuff going on, and you can make it interactive too. You're not just like watching it. You could make things like clickable and stuff if you wanted, right?
Yeah, and that's basically what we're going to do. Is each window. Actually, no, Trippy. It won't be dynamic. There will be fixed content, so everybody will get the same comic. We might do some funky shit with because there's some things we could do with some algorithms, like with the assets that are embedded in it. So you might be able to do some funky stuff there, like things that change colors or have different sound effects or whatever. But it's we're still experimenting with that. Let's see. I did. Okay, I saved that. So let me go to my downloads folder. There it is. Uploading. Yeah, there's Sam.
Sam. Yeah.
We got to bring Sam into Onadracs, brother.
Like I said, it was just a fun little idea I had.
Got to make a cameo.
A cameo or as like an Easter egg would be amazing.
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of what I want. Just in the background, it would just make me happy since I'm going to be drawing a bunch. But I had this another interesting thought. I'm all over the place when I'm talking, guys, so I'm really sorry about that.
That's fine, brother.
But when we were talking earlier about the game, and it just made me think about things. I'm pretty familiar with crypto. I got my wallets. I mined stuff back in the day, but I mean, so if you make this game and it's on the blockchain, right, then it'll just keep running as long as the blockchain's up, right? So it wouldn't be like all those MMORPGs where like you like it and then the developer's like, we're done with this, it's off. Like it'll just always be there, right?
Yep. Well, so we've shifted from MMORPG. Taylor talked me out of that, and somebody else talked me out of it too.
MMORPGs are massive undertakings.
That was just an example for.
No. Yeah. So I'm also working with Kevin Fox. He's the executive producer for the Blair Witch Project. He was in Wyoming. Him and some of his crew, And so there's another project. I don't know if I should say the name of it or not. Mandela. I didn't say that out loud. So it's a cryptoverse thing also being built on Cardano, and it's amazing. It is amazing. We have a roadmap, but it's an internal roadmap. So like we haven't advertised anything yet. So we have basically a roadmap to keep us all on track internally. Just like 8 people working on this thing, and it's gonna be massive. So the Onadracs at some point will be a part of that. Um, in what capacity, I don't know. I have a few ideas, but I can't really say without giving away things that Kevin has that he doesn't want to give away yet. So that'll be rad. Um, but yeah, how do you think I should spell that, Trippy? The unsignator. Yep.
Yeah, that's a good point
Yep.
there,
Yep.
Trippy. I like that.
Yeah.
You can keep all your stuff from other games. That's so
Yep.
cool.
It
That'd be
is.
nice. It'd be amazing if once done.
I mean,
No worries, brother.
that's never really been done as far as I know.
No, I don't think it has. So of a gamer being able to maintain a custody of their own assets, their players, their
Not
weapons.
that I can think of.
Yeah.
Some games have like crossovers where if you play one game, you'll get a bonus in another game that's based off of it. But not. I don't think it's not the same at all as this.
Yeah, because that's cool. If you get an asset, then it's actually yours to do with as you please. Like,
Yep.
That's so cool.
Yep. And the nice thing too about if we release this on Windows as as the game is an executable file, and you install the game, the basic game itself, and then you're using your state key to access your assets. Yeah, it adds a little bit of longevity to the project, I think. Okay, I'm with you, Trippy. Thanks for that, brother. So lowercase u on that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So what else can we disclose about the game? Is there anything we want to say? Can say?
I can say one thing. I mean, we haven't decided if it's in or not, but it's a fun little story. When we were having a brainstorming session, I was taking my kids to the skate park the next day, and on the way there, I started racking their brains for ideas. And that's where I actually came up with the possibility of that 13th floor thing.
All right.
So,
And I
and
guess we can talk about the elevator if you want to.
I mean, it's a possibility. I don't.
It's fun to talk about anyway, whether it goes in or
Yeah.
not. So definitely go ahead and tell the tale.
I mean that was the whole tale. There is that I'm milking my kids for ideas, and I'm shameless. But no, the elevator idea, that one actually, that was that morning I woke up and I was like, oh, this would be so cool, because you were telling me about the Alfred character and the
Cardano
hotel.
Hotel.
Yeah,
Yep.
the Cardano hotel. And then all of a sudden I had this vision of where he would, you'd go and interact with him, and you could walk around the hotel, and then you could go to the elevator, and inside the elevator you got your level select. You can pick the different levels, and you can turn them on or off. You could change them. They could be different things. It was just like this really cool way to navigate and have a I don't know the word inner. Anyways, mix everything up. You could have
Yep.
big variety, lots of cool stuff there. And that one I didn't steal from my kids. So yeah.
Kids do have the best brains. You're right. You're right, brother.
Yep.
Yeah, but for people that don't know, Alfred is the owner of the Cardano Hotel. It's in Barcelona, Spain. Alfred is an awesome dude. He interviewed us for the Series 1 drop, before the drop, and me and him have been friends for a while. He's got his pool is Hotel, Hotel. He's a mission driven guy. He's doing a lot of good stuff for people all around the world. he did a really cool thing. He took a shit ton of pictures of the inside of his hotel for us to be able to model. So part of the game will be inside the Cardano hotel. So sent us a ton of pictures to be able to work with. So that's going to be really cool. And that's where the elevator comes in. So we're thinking about the elevator or some part of the hotel actually being the point of entry for the game. So we're still debating on that aspect. Taylor has some ideas on some of the mechanics with resources and daily tasks and stuff like that.
Yeah. Just thinking about the hotel. Definitely. I mean, it's going to be included in the game regardless of the form it takes.
Yep.
But the whole elevator thing, like selecting different floors as different levels, it's an idea. I like the idea. It's just a neat little thing to have.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it doesn't have to be I mean, you can definitely go way beyond it because when you
Oh
were
yeah,
showing me the open world map, and then you got, the hotel is just like the starting point of it. Then you got to deal with all that navigation now as well on the outside.
it's sub levels in a level almost.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And there was one other thing. I keep trying to keep up with my own brain here. I'm actually having to take notes as I'm talking to you guys. But when you show me those pictures of the Cardano Hotel, and I'm going to start getting all the mock-ups and prototypes ready for you guys on that. But I kept noticing like all the art and stuff on the walls, and I was just like, that would be so cool to just have NFTs instead of just like bitmap paintings or whatever, make them actual
Mm-hmm.
assets and decorate the game with stuff like that. It's like a
Yeah.
whole nother level of interactivity.
Speaking
Yeah.
of Alfred, if you watch this, I'm sorry. I was supposed to send him a big ass portrait of him because he was in series 1, and I still haven't done that, but I will. I promise.
Big ass portrait? What do you mean?
Um, I got a few quotes, and it's like Jesus is huge. It's like 24 by 38 or something. It's a big ass fucking. Um, it's a print.
Oh,
It's a print. Yeah.
nice.
So
So he's gonna hang it up in the hotel. It'll
that'd
be
be
kind of cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
Trippy just brought up a really good point. I was actually thinking about the paintings and pictures on the wall in the hotel in the game, um, and I was thinking like the NFTs would be either they could be the ones that are in your wallet already, and then Trippy just mentioned having them be the NFTs that you could buy.
That'd be kind of
Uh,
interesting.
that would
Yeah.
be interesting. I'm not. I'd have to see how that one would work, but that's a neat idea for sure.
Yeah. We probably want to do something dynamically generated. So, the
Yeah.
the game engine actually makes the
I
NFT.
mean, and depending on monetization things and all that, those slots could be rented out.
Yeah.
They could.
Yeah, pay to host. That's what Trippy just said.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. We're gonna have a token. I don't know what we're gonna call it yet. Um, but there's gonna be an Onadracs coin of some kind, and it'll be used in game, kind of like V-Bucks are for Fortnite. Um, that'll probably be more along the lines for buying skins and stuff like that. But I mean, other possibilities might arise too. So I guess we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but that's something to look forward to also. And we're going to have some discussions. I'm sure a lot of people in the community are familiar with by now Ludo Token, Adam Dean and Andrew King. Andrew King is from Crypto Nitties. Everybody knows who Adam Dean is. So those guys have done some pretty amazing work with Ludo Token and how we can use NFTs um, in a utility manner inside of a game. Um, so that's where I originally got a lot of the ideas I got for the NFT use on Onadracs. And so we'll be working with those guys to incorporate Ludo token in the Onadracs.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm never gonna forget Adam Dean because I think I met him in the Telegram, and we're supposed to have a Highlander battle. There can only be one Adam, so you know, that'll be
Yep.
exciting one day.
Yes.
I'd like to put some money on one of you, but I don't know who would win in that one.
I'm betting on Adam.
Which one?
Oh man, I know kung fu. No, just.
All right, guys. I don't think there's anything else we can really say.
Ooh,
Yeah, they are. They are.
they're
Both
both dope.
Adams are dope. Yeah.
We could, if there's any questions that are, specific that we haven't brought up yet, I feel like now's a good time. If anybody would like to ask those, can be unrelated to the topics we've already discussed or something we've already discussed and kind of moved on from. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. If anybody has anything for us, man, hit us with it.
Or game ideas, always a good shout.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you watch this after the stream, here I'll put up a couple links real quick so you can find us easily. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything in chat there. All right, so there's our Twitter handle. It's at Onadracs. So find us on Twitter, follow us there. We're also on Telegram. It's t.me/Onadracs. We're in there all the time chatting with our community core is in there. We also have a Discord. If you follow Linda Malu Inpool, we actually have a little small Discord in her Discord. There's a couple threads in there for the Onadracs.
That's a thing.
That's
I didn't
a
know
thing. Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I don't actually get in there much. I just don't have time. But see, now that Token has migrated to Discord, and we've kind of established a platform there of communications with our users and the community in general. I'm going to have to learn to like Discord.
Well, I mean,
So-
it can be useful with all the different sub channels and
Mhm.
other various features and all that. I can see why.
I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of Discords. I'm actually, I'd say I'm more active on Discord than Telegram. So
Yeah, I would say that it has helped clean up our communications with Token a lot. So I like it a lot. Definitely for that. So it's growing on me. We'll be there.
Yay!
If you want to be a beta tester for the video game, go to the official website. It's theonadracs.com. Send us a message. I have a list of people who are interested. So if you want to get on that list, feel free to jump on it. What else do we have? Yeah, I guess that's it. Also, series 2 Nainadrac character NFT drop is still live. If you want to support the team and support our mission, grab some NFTs. You're also buying a key that'll give you some functionality in game. It's not just a picture. That's why there's a key on the. There's two images. If you go on pool.pm and pull up the NFTs, you'll see that the primary image, the thumbnail images, has a key on it. That key actually means something. So yeah, you'll help us in our pursuits to build a game on Cardano. And with that, I think we're gonna cut the stream, and we will keep everybody updated as our progress moves along. If you have ideas, suggestions, criticisms, feel free to reach out. We're always available. Take care, everybody.
Yes, take care, everybody. Create,
Take
don't
care.
destroy. Lots of love.
See you,
Bye.
Trippy.